Swiatek versus Andreeva, unprecedented clash in Cincinnati. Welcome to Tiebreak News, your meeting point with the great stories of world tennis. Today we bring you the highlights from the Cincinnati Open, where Iga Swiatek and Mirra Andreeva face each other for the first time. Additionally, we'll dive into the matchups of Aryna Sabalenka against Lyudmila Samsonova, Jessica Pegula against Leylah Fernandez, and the thrilling clash between Paula Badosa and Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova. Don't miss any details of these duels that are shaking up the women's circuit. Get ready, because the game is about to start. Quarterfinals in Cincinnati, Swiatek and Andreeva meet for the first time. The quarterfinals of the Cincinnati Open are set, where a new champion will be crowned. World number 1 Iga Swiatek leads the final 8, along with number 3 Aryna Sabalenka and number 6 Jessica Pegula, who is coming off a win at the National Bank Open. In a week where 6 of the top 10 seeds were eliminated before the quarterfinals, which surprises will take their chances on Saturday? We analyze the quarterfinal matchups. Iga Swiatek versus Mirra Andreeva. In one of her first interviews on the Hologic WTA Tour, Mirra Andreeva was asked how her playing style compared to that of her older sister, Erica, who is also making her way on the circuit. At the time, 16-year-old Mirra described herself as Onze Jabeur and her sister as Iga Swiatek. Now it will be interesting if we play against each other, Mirra said at the time. I don't really know who would win. The sisters have yet to face each other on the circuit, but Mirra will have her first chance to face the real Swiatek. For now, I'm not feeling any stress, Andreeva told the WTA Insider after her third-round victory over number 5 Jasmine Paolini. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel it, or later. But so far, I'm super excited to finally have the opportunity to play against her. I feel like she is obviously an amazing player. She won a Grand Slam again this year and was an Olympic bronze medalist, which says a lot about her being a great player with a lot of confidence. Then Andreeva smiled. But I feel like I also have it, she said. I also have a bit of confidence playing well here. So I'm super excited to see what tomorrow will bring, and I hope this match will be exciting. Of course, confidence only takes you so far. Swiatek extended her WTA 1000 winning streak to 14 after defeating Marta Kostyuk in the third round. She arrives in Cincinnati looking for her 5th WTA 1000 title of the season and to build her confidence ahead of the US Open. Aryna Sabalenka versus Lyudmila Samsonova. Sabalenka has quietly advanced through the draw with straight-set wins over Elisabetta Cocchiaretto and Alina Svitolina. Calmness is what the former number 1 is seeking at the moment, as she works to regain the confidence and form that earned her the first hard-court Grand Slam title of the season in Melbourne. Sabalenka hasn't reached a hard-court final since defending her title at the Australian Open. In the past 2 weeks, she lost to Marie Bauskova in the Washington, D.C. semifinals and to Amanda Anisimova in the Toronto quarterfinals, but she has already reached the semifinals here in Cincinnati 3 times, where the fast hard courts favor her style of play. Every week is a new tournament, and you need to have a short memory, Sabalenka said before the tournament. That's what helps you move forward, keep working hard, and keep improving. Every loss is motivation for me to work harder, to improve what didn't work in the last match. I know that if you're there and fight for every point, giving it your all in practice and matches, I know you'll have your opportunities. She will face a big challenge against number 17 Samsonova, who turned the match around after losing the first set to defeat Elina Avanesian in the third round. Samsonova has the head-to-head advantage and defeated Sabalenka on North American hard courts last year in Montreal. Bottom half, Jessica Pegula versus Leylah Fernandez. Newly crowned champion in Toronto, Pegula returns to action on her favorite surface. While many players found the courts and balls in Cincinnati too fast for their style of play, Pegula managed to raise her level. She overcame a double day on Friday, securing wins over Karolina Muchova and Taylor Townsend. It feels like the movement, the fitness, the serve, everything has started to click in the last few weeks, which is great, Pegula said. It's not perfect every day, but I'm still getting through some tough matches, some tough conditions too, different types of players. Everything has been a good test, and I've been able to take everything as a challenge and overcome it very well. While Pegula is finding her ideal form, Leylah Fernandez reached her 2nd WTA 1000 quarterfinal of the year through sheer determination. Ranked number 26, Fernandez advanced by saving 2 match points against number 4 Elena Rybakina in the second round. She followed that up with a more consistent performance against Diana Schneider, winning in straight sets in the third round. This gives me a lot of confidence, but I always believed I would overcome it, Fernandez said. I'm just happy that my game is starting to come together. Things are going well, and I was happy with my serve today. I still made some mistakes, but I was able to take advantage of my first serve percentage. I see improvements match by match. Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova versus Paula Badosa. Paula Badosa has regained her confidence. After winning her first Hologic WTA Tour title in over 2 years at the Mubadala City DC Open 2 weeks ago, Badosa continues to climb the rankings as she looks to reestablish herself among the best on the circuit. From the former number 2's perspective, she is playing much better than her current ranking of number 36 indicates. I had some goals, like in Australia, I wanted to be seeded now, but now I want to be seeded at the US Open, Badosa said. But I always put those expectations. It's part of me, and it's part of what keeps me going, sometimes too much. That's why I have my coach to balance it out. But yes, of course, my goal is to get back as quickly as possible to where I was before. I feel like I belong at that level. Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova is the surprise among the last 8. At 33, she hadn't won 2 matches in a row since Indian Wells before this week. But 9 years after her last quarterfinal appearance in Cincinnati, Pavlyuchenkova knocked out 2 seeds and a former number 1 to secure her spot. The 2021 French Open finalist defeated 17th seed Beatriz Haddad Maia, wildcard Caroline Wozniacki, and Olympic champion and world number 7 Zheng Qinwen in the 3rd round. This will be the second meeting of the season between Pavlyuchenkova and Badosa. The Spaniard won the first in straight sets at the Australian Open. That was another tie-break news, bringing you the latest excitement from the world of tennis. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you don't miss any updates. And remember, here, every point counts. See you next time.